Stand by, guys. Stand by for the headlines.
9 and 5, 4,
Stand by.
3, 2, 1.
And take CG. And Q miners.
Some showers
Stand
finally
by
starting
V1.
to taper off, but we're expecting a very cold weekend for West Tennessee with more rain on the way. We'll have the cold and wet forecast coming up.
Take CG. Row V1. Q.
A community
Stand by V2.
recognizes a young life gone too soon.
Take CG. Row V2. Q.
We ask your thoughts
Stand
on
by
new
V1.
legislation regarding medical marijuana. We have the results of tonight's Facebook poll question.
Take CG. Row V1.
Plus,
Stand by
caught on
V3.
camera, fearful moments between an officer and teens. The news starts
Row
now.
V3. Stand by to start
Now,
your Zoom.
from West Tennessee's news channel, this is 7 Eyewitness News
Sorry,
at
Sam.
10.
Q.
We
Stand
begin
by
tonight at
V3
10
again.
with what's shaping up to be a wet and very cold weekend. Good evening. I'm Brad Douglas. Ariana has
Super's
the night
clear.
off. Let's check in now.
Stand by.
First with Chief Meteorologist
V3.
Tom Miners for the
Small
very
miners.
latest on what we can expect. Tom?
Q.
That's right, Brad. Here at 10:01, we're still looking at some showers lingering
Weather
across West
graphics are up.
Tennessee. We're getting
He
reports
has a
of
minute and a
sleet,
half.
heavy at times in parts of
Then we'll
West
go to
Tennessee,
Brad to toss
including
to Terry.
Lexington and Parsons. But right now, things are quite quiet in Lexington, and you can see temperatures, they're still above freezing across all of West Tennessee. So there may still be some pockets of sleet and some rain moving through, but those showers are gradually going to be tapering off before we get a lull, and then another round tomorrow. So here's a look
1
at
minute.
what radar is showing us right now. Mostly just some light rain here in Jackson. Just stepped outside the studios a moment ago, and we still have a few light showers in the area. Got pockets of sleet, kind of indicated by some of these yellow areas, patchy yellow areas indicating where we might have
45.
a little bit of ice coming down with the rain. That's near Savannah and Scotts Hill at the moment. Also near Parrish and Trenton and Camden. Northwest Tennessee, mostly just light rain, but we might have still a couple of pockets of sleet still moving through. Now, the chance for rain returns tomorrow. After we get a
30
break early in
seconds.
the morning, we'll see winds coming out of the southeast to keep temperatures way above freezing tomorrow,
Yep.
warming all the way up to the upper 40s
Yep.
tomorrow afternoon, thanks to the fact that those winds will be out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So tomorrow and really the weekend looks like this.
15
A
seconds.
brief break in the rain in the morning, but then the rain returns towards the middle of the day tomorrow and sticks around through the rest of the day
Okay.
into the
Let's get ready,
evening.
guys.
We may even still have some
Miners
wet
tag on
weather
3,
at
then
times
we'll go
on
to Brad on
Sunday,
2.
but it's going to be a lot colder as we go into early next week. So we'll talk about how those temperatures will shape up,
He's
and
up.
we're going to be
Stand by,
looking at
Brad.
tomorrow's forecast hour by hour
Stand by.
coming up in just a moment. For now, this first look is brought to you by McCoy's Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Brad, back to you.
Q.
Thank you,
Stand by
Tom. A
audio,
community
stand by
comes together
Terry.
tonight to remember a student whose life
by.
tragically ended last year. WBBJ 7
Stand by.
Eyewitness News reporter Terry Junks is live in studio
Turn audio
with
off.
more details. Terry.
Q.
Hello, Brad. Today,
Stand by
a Lexington
package,
High
V2.
School sports team
Heard.
honors the life of a fallen
Super's
fellow
clear.
team member who they say will not soon be forgotten.
Row V2.
He was a really good kid. But
Good
not
job,
only
guys.
a good
Good
kid,
job.
he was a
Super's
kid
clear.
that had impact
Okay, we're
on
in the
everybody
package.
that
Heard.
he met.
The Lexington High School community is celebrating the life of one of their own. Tyler Spann,
Super's
who was
clear.
a rising sophomore, died after he drowned while swimming last summer. Friday night, his family was honored before a basketball
1
game.
minute.
We'll be recognizing
we'll
them,
count
giving them
down
a
the
donation
package,
of
and then we'll turn the
basketball
audio off.
that was
Terry goes to Mike's house.
personalized just for the family.
We'll go back to
It's a
Brad
very
on two.
special night for Lexington High School.
The Lexington Tigers gymnasium was flooded with red shirts in Tyler's honor.
Big smile, big heart is on the back of the shirts, and I think those 4 words really show what Tyler was all about.
Everyone loved him because his heart was just so pure and open.
About
The
45
Spann family
seconds.
created a charity in their son's honor called
Brad
the
will
Tyler
tag on 1, by
Spann
the way, then we'll
Foundation.
turn to
They do work for educating people on swimming in open waters.
About 30 seconds.
They're just a great foundation.
Tyler's family says one of the goals of the foundation is to ensure no other family goes through
Super's
their
clear.
same tragedy.
We
Heard.
also plan to give swimming lessons to individuals.
Super's
The
clear.
Spann family says their
Heard.
friends
10
and neighbors
seconds.
have been a great support
Stand by,
system over the
Terry.
past 6 months.
The support of our community
5,
has been amazing,
4,
and we
3,
are so appreciative
2,
to the love and
1.
kindness of
Off.
Lexington.
And Q carrot.
The Tyler Spann Foundation
Brad.
will award 2 of his classmates with a scholarship on the year that they graduate. Live in the control room, Terry Jelks, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
Q Brad.
Thank you, Terry. Tonight,
Good job,
Lexington
guys.
High
Good
School
job. Somebody
donated
turn the camera
$500
too.
to the Tyler Spann Foundation.
Turn 'em.
Also new at 10 tonight for those who receive SNAP
we'll
benefits.
change
This
OTSs on
Monday,
air after
January
this.
14th, is the deadline for renewing your benefits or
phone super
filing
goes
a
next week.
simplified report form. The Tennessee Department
Oh,
of
okay,
Human
okay.
Services says that all paperwork must be in by the end of the business day.
That was
It's also
fantastic, guys. Good job.
important to remember in meeting the deadline to ensure that February benefits are
Somebody
available to
change.
those who qualify during the government shutdown.
Change, Q.
Also, some good news tonight for federal
This is
employees in
another
the
reader.
state
We're
of
in
Tennessee.
8:15.
Depending upon the length of that shutdown, those impacted may be eligible for unemployment. The U.S. Department of Labor requires that claimants must be willing to be
need a
able
change
to
of
work.
OTS is on air
Furloughed
again after
employees also must meet the requirements because they are free to work. Federal workers that are required to remain working without pay are unfortunately not eligible due to the fact that they are unable to work elsewhere. The maximum weekly
phones are
benefit for Tennessee is $275.
in.
If you have
Somebody
further
change
questions
graphic.
regarding this, you can call the number on your screen, 1-844-224-5818.
Change.
A warning
by
for
V1.
parents from a local school
Row
district
V1.
tonight. Jackson-Madison County School says
V2.
they found e-cigarettes on students at schools. The devices known as Juuls are small
Super clear.
e-cigarettes and look similar to flash drives. They can vaporize flavored water or tobacco products. Leaders with
Kinda right with
Jackson-Madison
another,
County Schools say they
OTS
are
next.
educating students about the risk of e-cigarettes and hope parents do the same.
Q.
Well,
Somebody
if you're
V1.
wanting to travel north or south in Jackson on one busy street during the weekend,
Row
you'll need to
V1.
find a new route. Highway 45
So,
bypass will be
kinda back
closed
to
at
Brad with
Interstate
another
40
LOTS.
starting at 4:30
Super
Sunday
clear.
morning. Crews will be laying about 850 yards of concrete on the bypass on the bridge deck there. TDOT says weather could be a factor in during the work. I-40 will also be down to one lane in both
Stand by.
directions, and traffic will go up and over the 45 bypass.
Q. Stand
Well,
by
there's
V2.
apparently a push in this year's state legislature
V2.
to legalize medical marijuana use.
So, we'll
State
come into a
Senator
full
Janice
screen
Bowling
next.
and Representative
Super's
Ron
clear.
Travis announced legislation to regulate
Thank you.
access to medical marijuana. The proposal would allow qualified patients to obtain medical cards if they're diagnosed with specific medical conditions and purchase products from companies that are licensed by Tennessee and
by full
owned
screen.
by Tennesseans to cultivate, process, and dispense cannabis.
Q.
We also wanted to hear
Coming
from
to
you
T's next
regarding
in
this
V1.
question tonight, this
Somebody
issue.
change
Do you
the
think
folders.
medical marijuana should become legal in Tennessee? Here are the
Change.
results of our
Stand
Facebook
by.
poll tonight. 87% of you said yes, it should become legal, while
Row V1.
13% of you said no, it should not become legal.
Q.
A police chief
Stand by to
says
take
what
a
he
break.
saw on video scared him. We take a closer look next.
Take that break, please. Good job, guys. Good job.